here is the essentials. These are the essentials of what we will be using throughout the entire course today and next week. And so we're going to focus our attention on what engineering economics is, and this is the overall introduction for this course. Once again, if there are any questions, please ask as we progress through the course. So what is engineering economics? Engineering economics is the application of the economic techniques to evaluation of design and engineering alternatives. Now, although we're going to focus our attention mainly on the economics of it, be aware also that they may, for example, use engineering economics hidden in other type of problems. Let's say that you're designing a system whereby the system will grow by 5% for the next 15 years. And so you have to design the system for that 15th year, let's say. Well, this is where you would find that engineering economic relief. So it's not only dollars, okay, it's also a progression of information in a problem statement that you may get that's disguised as engineering economics, but it's in a potential problem that you may have on the exam for a progression. And so continuing, we see that it's in economic techniques for the evaluation of design and engineering alternatives. So alternatives is the most important word here. In engineering, often you'll be asked to make comparison between one system and another. And this is where your comparisons can be made from the either economic side or from a system standpoint. So the role of engineering economics is to assess the appropriateness of given project, the estimate its value, and justify the benefits to the client for an engineering standpoint. Through this, we're going to be focusing on cash flow. Cash flow is a stream of dollars moving into a company in either costs, which are inputs, and benefits, which are the outputs, resulting from the project itself. One of the most important concepts to understand in engineering economics is the time value of money. So there are following reasons are why $1,000 today is worth more than $1,000 1 year from now. And those reasons are inflation, risk, and the cost of money. So in inflation and risk, so if you have $1,000 today and you want that money to grow a year from now, will impact your ability to buy the same value today as compared to a year from now. You have identified here risks and inflation as being items that you don't have any control over. However, the cost of money is something that you can control, and that's the overall discussion and premise for this entire session. So the cost of money is the most predictable because you could go to a bank and you're going to get a interest rate for that, a fixed interest rate. It's not going to, or you can get a variable, it's your decision, but a fixed interest rate so that you know in a year from now how much that money is going to cost you and how much money you need for payback in a year. So the cost of money is represented by money paid to use of borrowed money going to the bank and your return on investment. The return on investment is an engineering economics term which has enormous consequences to what everyone, yourself or a corporation, are looking for. You want a return on your investment. You're going to invest $1,000 today. What is the return on investment in the future? So the cost of money is determined by an interest rate. So you have an interest rate, a percentage based, that comes to you from the bank that you're borrowing from. And the time value of money is the overall concept here. Time value of money. And there is a change, and that's what we're going to be accumulating and understanding and being able to calculate. So time value of money is defined as the time-dependent value of money stemming from both the changes in the purchasing power of money, either inflation or deflation, and from the real earning potential of alternative investments over time. We'll want our money to work for us, and that's primarily what we've just looked at here, the time value of money being the key indicator for what your focus is in this section.